Okay, and I think we are live. Let me just make sure. Yes. Are we live? We should be live. Let's see. Yeah, you should remove if you're losing a lot in a pair, you could just stick to the pair that is working for you. And that's it.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry. Like you don't have to trade GJ.
yeah, because everyone is trading, but it doesn't mean it will work for me.
Exactly. You don't have to. Hey, good morning, Rafael. Let me actually give you the. I think Rafael, you spoke to me. You're in the Discord, right? I think you right. Wait. Yeah, talk to me in the Discord again. I think I had. You're Ralph, right? Just making sure. Yeah. This Discord. I know Slack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, brother. There we go. Uh, message. There you go. Okay.
You are not live on YouTube.
I'm not. Yeah, I am.
You are. Oh,
I
I
should.
refreshed my page. Oh yeah, I didn't get notification. E-
Yeah, I should be. Yeah, I should be live. Today I'm expecting a drop on GJ, so I think I'm gonna catch it from here down to here. Should be quite simple. I'm done pretty much for the month, so I'm gonna close the month with that extra profits from here to here. There's a really high probability. The way I started, so I shared this with everybody. I took that one last night. Let me move this. So I took this entry last night, and this is a rare, easy trade that sometimes GJ gives. And when GJ gives this, I take a really high risk. I'm not gonna lie. I actually risked. Uh, I risked like 7%, and but that's really a really incredible bad thing to do unless you really feel like you. Hey, Yusef, how's it going, brother? Uh, the this is anyways, it's a really high probability trade. So what I did was that because I was risking so much from here to here, the moment this one closed, honestly, I waited for this one. I waited for this one. When this one closed here, I do remember moving this to break even, and then I only took half an hour because I said, okay, we are below the 1 hour level. This is actually like should hold is what I expected. Um, and yeah, pretty much that's it. Hey, thank you for the appreciation. Yeah, this is just this is my typical swing trading setup. So here you have a double top, right? This is the 15-minute candle, but I just need to look at this. One, two, three big wicks against a level. So the really main thing that gave it away for me last night was this. This is a high volume session. Not only high, this is the highest and most powerful session rejecting this level. So whenever you have that, it is very important to keep in mind that if you have a higher wick from a such a high volume session like this, there's a really high probability you're gonna drop to the level to the structure, and it's pretty much what happened. NFP tomorrow, I might be, I don't know. I think I'll trade NFP, but it's there's a really high probability that Raja will be streaming. I'm gonna be there with with Raja if he streams NFP.
I think he said he wasn't gonna stream tomorrow. That's why he streamed today.
Oh really? I didn't know. Cause
Yeah, I think he said yesterday that he was gonna be busy, that he wasn't sure if he was gonna be able to stream for NFP.
yeah, that wasn't sure. Doesn't cut it for me. So I'm gonna be gotta I'm gonna be checking on for that, and if anything, then yeah, of course I don't have any. Let me see, because it's 8:30. So yeah, at 7 a.m. if I don't see anything, then I could go live. So yeah, today should be quite simple. I am expecting a drop from here to here. The same concept of that drop is based on the same reason why I took this. To be honest, the first this was what I was expecting. But before I went to bed, I decided to take profits here because that would have been giving me obviously 20% profits in one night, which is powerful. So I decided to just close it here. When I woke up to profits, and but I am expecting a potential drop here. We just need a break below here, a clean break below here. Clean break below here should give me the push, but also even even this is one of those rare times where I don't typically even have to wait for the candle closure, just because. Yeah, just because the area here is a little bit high velocity here. You see, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it's cool. As you would guess, my bias for GJ is sales. I will not press the buy button unless I don't know. I don't feel like pressing buys. Like if there's no sales set entry, if there is no sales setup, I will not take any other trade today. That's how I would roll. By the way, that mentality, somebody, oh, well, I mean, it was in Spanish, but somebody yesterday sent me a really nice testimonial. You're not going to be able to see it, but he's got the best profitable month of his whole learning experience. I don't know if you're here, Ariel. It was in Spanish, but I think he connects here. Let me see. I think it was I mean, at least in the graphic he sent me, it was like the best month. And he basically told me that it was based on the concepts from what he's been learning here. So I'm actually glad about that. Like, I'm really happy about this streaming helping somebody. And just that simple tweak about not going like what when you're learning, not taking trade taking buys, taking sales, taking buys, taking sales, but sticking to one bias. If you're certain about the bias, that changed everything for many people. As you learn, then you can start flipping bias, and you can take sales, you can take buys, as be fluid with the market, and taking take it as it forms. But if you're learning, the best way to trade would be to stick to the higher time frame bias, and that typically happens looking at the structure. So we just had the closure. Wait, let me check at the 4. You see, this is, look at this. So 4 hour So 4 hour, this one by the way ended here last night. So 4 hour keeps being bearish. We just broke a structure on the 4 hour. This is perfect. So we are below a really strong level here. You can see here, right? This is a resistance, this is support, this is a support. We are below. So anything that bounces off of here, down below, all the way up to like, and from here to here. Whoa, that's a black. Oh, I haven't seen that thing. Oh, nice. Okay. So anything that bounces from here to here should be a good sell, all the way potentially down to here. I don't know if that makes sense, but look left. See? Whenever we close below here, we could go all the way up. By the way, it's all the way up here. We could go up all the way up here. 1 hour should give it away. Let me see. Yeah, so you don't want 1 hour to break structure. That's the only thing you don't want. You don't want 1 hour to break structure, but you want a retracement. So safe retracements around here. This is a really nice area. So whatever comes up here, rejects here, should have, and it would be everybody kind of in confluence. Look at this. 1 hour would be confluence if it rejects from here, but also 4 hour would be in confluence if it rejects from here. Like everybody would be in confluence if it rejects from there. So sales today are really a given, are really, and daily. Look at the daily. Look at this. Look. Which is why also I took that trade so safely, because when I noticed the daily, I said, this daily, there's a really high probability we fill the wick. And as you can see, we haven't felt the wick yet. Today sales are, is just, I don't know. It's like if you lose sales today on GJ, it was a really good loss. Like you were meant to lose, because everybody's screaming sales on GJ. There's no easier trade today. Gold doesn't seem so easy to me today. I mean, it looks really easy to buy. Really easy to buy. Actually, it's pretty much the same way as GJ. It's just I'm a little bit concerned about that trend line crossing around there. I know I don't typically, like I said, trend lines are not that big of a deal, but when they are so strong, I pay a little bit of attention to them. So I really would prefer gold breaking above here to continue going up. So GJ is too easy. Just right now, the structure on GJ is too easy for me to even pay attention to gold. It's just too easy. So I'm just gonna stick to GJ.
Yeah, gold has been having low volume today too.
Yeah, you know, like
I
not.
caught the move up when it broke out of that 1931 700.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is a nice sell right now from here, even though we have a lot of consolidation. Oh, I don't know if I should be taking sales from here already, because it really looks like the entry. Yeah, let me check on something. Yeah, it's not looking bad. Even though the 1 hour is bullish, that doesn't matter. That happened yesterday. It's just we have how many weeks already there? Wow, 1, 2, and this could be it. So okay, so easier. Let's say the easier entry should be as we break below here. And you know what? I'm gonna stick to that little thing here. It's so easy, this one, that could just let it do its thing. But sales there don't look bad at all. Actually, wow, that's really looking good. I think I might get an early entry here. Let me see. And if I like, so I think I might get an early entry here, from here, a stop loss above this zone, all the way down to here. And if I, yeah, if it takes me out, should have entered earlier. Would I prefer to enter right there? Stop loss there. Feel like I missed some pips there. Let me see. I'm considering being this one being the one that breaks below. So unless we get that pullback all the way up, but we didn't get it during 3NY. We didn't get it with the news. There's a high probability this is the one that pushes down. So Either I get this one right here when I'm missing some good pips, even if the 1 hour is against me, or I actually wait for the break below. So you know what? Let me just wait for this already, because I would have preferred to enter here, because that way I would have had the space to break even early. So I kind of missed the early setup. So now I'm halfway there, So I now prefer just to confirm the break.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a break under that. I really don't like the whole consolidation on the 30 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Typically, here I just missed it because I was talking, but here you see 30 minute, 15 minute. You see the setup
Mm-hmm.
is there. So the setup is there. The entry is there. It's just I missed the early entry. It's there. I should have been taking it. Like without hesitation, I would have been taking this one. I just missed it because I was talking. So now I have to let it break to get the other one because that's the other one confirmed. The reason why I would take it regardless of this is because of the same reason I'm expecting this to break, because we have a lot of bearish pressure. We just rejected this enough times for me to feel good about it. We are bearish. We just tapped the area. We didn't close at the area. We tapped. We only closed here and during London, and here we just consolidated. This is kind of grabbing orders. So from here we should have enough pressure. Like you see there, this is one to
Mm-hmm.
one. This is where I would have been taking profits. I would have been taking 50% here, not 90, and making this break even. And from here, this is the one that I would expect to drop here. So that's why I'm saying that I missed the early. Now I have to wait for the break. Now, if it continues breaking with a lot of strength, then my sell stop is gonna get activated. But look at this, just a beautiful setup. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, I guess my sell stop is about to get activated.
It's doing the same setup it did on gold,
Yeah,
just backwards. It was just stuck there, a lot of rejections to the upside, and then it finally broke at 8 for New York
I
time.
have yeah, it's almost about to. You see the early entry?
Yeah.
Uh, it's okay. So this one should happen, but this one, the stop loss should be a little bit tighter if we break below. So that trade idea is gone. Wow, it moved really fast. What time is it? Oh, it's about to open NYSE. Yeah. Hola, buen día, Miguel. Zoom on Slack. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh wow, gold just skyrocketing.
Yeah, gold should be. Let me see.
Made it to 30,
Because it flipped.
38, 700.
Yeah, because it flipped the. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. There it goes.
the daily, right? The daily should be pushing out because it's breaking out. Yeah, breaking above it. There you go. So as we break above here, so this is the level to watch for gold, and it's as you break. So gold is also good to continue going up. Actually, gold. Anybody looking for the same trade on G? Yeah, gold just really has to break this, and then it should shoot up. But I think GJ is better today. I mean, for me, it's easier. That trade, like that entry all over there, like above that thing, would have been so perfect. What is this? Small level there. Okay, so this is where I guess I'll have to TP just in case. Partial around there as we break below. Yeah, the Zoom link, just so you know, I was getting a little bit of random noises lately, so I'm kind of want to control who's coming to Zoom. Typically, people that um, contribute to the ideas more, and that I'm noticing, that they don't make random noises. So that's who I'm sharing so far. But if you can share ideas and contribute, then let me know, privately, and yeah, no problem getting you to Zoom. No problem at all. Rafael, Samjan, they usually were the ones sharing ideas, you know, giving opinions, good ideas. So yeah, I got somebody else. It was Leonardo. Who else? And obviously everybody from the. Okay, okay, cool. Let me. Yeah, yeah, but I was getting random noises. That was not. I didn't like that. That's why. That's why I didn't. I did not like the idea of having like everybody. There you go. Yes, Luis. Yes, I will take this breakout. If it happens, I'll take it. Like it can happen anytime. I don't care. I'm gonna take it. If it happens there, it happens later. I don't care. I'm taking it. I was so this early entry. Everybody saw this. So that early entry was really, really good. Really, really nice setup. Really, really nice setup. This one. Anytime you see that, take it. Without hesitation. Don't don't even think about it. Like it's just too easy of setup right there. So the reason why this one is so good is this one, even if you see, so maybe the only thing that could make you hesitate is this barcode here. It really shouldn't matter if you keep in context volume and if you keep in context higher time frames, right? So what you want from price to confirm a good resistance or a good support is actually this what happened here, right? So this what happened here right here is a good confirmation of a resistance, at least on the short, on the short term. So if I don't know if you guys hear me okay, or if the music is too high, let me know. Um, so what you want is a good confirmation of level. If you have a lot of consolidation, but then what did I say at the beginning? I am expecting anything that rejects from here or from here. Okay, thank you. If anything that rejects from here or from here should be a good sell opportunity. Why? Because I'm expecting this visit down below here today. A high probability of that happening. But I know that from yesterday. I mean, if it doesn't happen, that's part of the probabilities. But it is really high that after this rejection here yesterday during Asia, that we actually visit down here, like at the closure of the month. And not only that, if you see this thing breaking below here, there's another setup here and a big one. And by the way, I'm taking that one too if that happens today. That
Holds 15 minutes if it breaks.
Look at this. If this thing breaks below here, you have a really big range. You can just place this like pretty much, and there are no more big news. So if it cleans without news, it's gonna drop, and it's gonna drop typically within 2 hours. Look left, 1, 2. So you can actually this like the probabilities of that dropping anywhere you want it. You can look for lower, take profits levels on the lower time frames. Should be around. Wow, look at the 30-minute. This is such a clean range. So we might not even get this one today because it is so good, so that I don't even know if they're gonna give us that money so easy. Maybe they're gonna leave it for next week. But this is a
Maybe
really nice
tomorrow.
skin. Oh, yeah, maybe tomorrow. You know what? Yeah.
Tomorrow have NFP. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That might be that drop. And that would be a problem for me because if that happens during NFP, then there's a problem because then the pending orders won't work. Not for me. I don't. News and pending orders, they don't go together for me.
I don't think they go together for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just a straight slip.
Oh
Like
no
I
no,
think
but actually Raja pulls it off. I mean, but he's the goat. I cannot do that.
I don't know how he does it. Like I've had better lucks manually entering than actually just leaving a stop loss, like a buy order or a sold order, because it
Yeah.
usually gets slipped. And when I do it manually, it usually it gets slipped too because of the volume. But instead of a 30 pip slip, I get like a 5 pip slip. So I'd rather go manually.
You know what? Maybe gold is easier now that I think about it, just because of
That's what I was looking at.
the break of this. Uh, Let me see. This is 8 minutes away. Grab nice liquidity, and this is breaking quite nicely. So if this thing closes above here, I know that there is a little bit of noise here, but let me wait. Let me just make sure about something. Yeah. I want a clean break about that thing, for sure.
If you look at on gold 1939.78, which is those rejections on the 1 hour to your left, from there on you have clean traffic. On the 1 hour.
This?
Yeah, you see all those rejections? Yeah, no, the other left. A little bit more to the left, right there.
I don't like how that looks.
Exactly. I'm waiting for a break above all those rejections.
Yeah, I don't like how that looks. But yeah, gold messed me up yesterday. Here, this one had a pending order, I think it was,
Yeah.
and yeah, this one, and then the pending order was placed from, you see, it was placed from like Asia. I woke up late because I knew I had a pending order. Literally, as I woke up, joined Raja stream, pending order got activated, slipped me literally to my TP, and pulled back. So I had a massive lose yesterday. I lost. That was like a 2% entry. So imagine it pushed me all the way there, pushed me back, and it was awful. So I was a little bit pissed. But then GJ then gave me that perfect setup yesterday, and I was so grateful about it because I was able to recover and make a lot more profit. Yeah, it wasn't a good feeling. So yeah, no news for me, no pendings with news, none of that. I don't want that.
Oh, I learned my lesson.
Yeah. I already removed pending orders when there's news. It's just sometimes I really forget that I have them because I plant them like a landmine, and I forget about that. Like this, I had this one for a long time, and I had this one for a long time. Like since this thing did this, I placed the sell stop. I think since that day, that was 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Yeah, it was 1 day ago, so I felt like a long time, but it's not so long. But now this one from below here, I had it since like the 23rd or something, and I had to remove it just because of that thing. Like I said, if there's news and I forget about that, I could get screwed. So I'm trying to remove them as I see them, and I mean, just until the time comes and I make sure that there's not gonna be any news. If not, I'm getting screwed. But they work. The idea works every single time. It's just you get slipped and now it doesn't work. You see, this one would have been a break even. This would have been, I already explained this one. Let me move this. So by then it's a break-even thing. So it really doesn't matter if it takes you out anymore at all. That's a break-even right there. Now, if this thing flips, closes above here, and right now, this is NYSE about to happen, right? This thing flips, breaks above here, makes it all the way up here. The probabilities of this, I mean, they would still be there, so this would still be valid, especially after 10:30. So I would actually leave this alone and let it play out if it plays out. But I would remove it if we never come down here today, and then we're getting close to, you know. Let me see. Yeah, today we don't have anything else with GJ. Wait, what is this? Wait. Tomorrow. Wait, it's today. It's this. Wait. Okay. J. Yeah, that's not a big thing. Okay, so yeah, so I would leave it alone. And if I don't see anything happen during Asia, like if this thing doesn't fall during Asia, this thing doesn't fall during by Asia between now and Asia from here to here, then I will remove this. That's the only way I will remove this. I'm still a little bit concerned about this rejection on gold here. So in the sense that if it rejects from here, it doesn't make sense. The daily structure looks a lot like looks really bullish. A big week. Yeah, it should go up. It really doesn't make sense to come down. It doesn't make sense to come down. It's screaming buys all the way up. There's nothing else. The structure is bullish. Daily, daily came to the support, grabbed a bunch of liquidity right here. 4 hours is bullish. 30-minute is bullish. 1 hour, everybody's bullish. Nobody's bearish. So as this breaks above here, it should actually eat this up without an issue. Now that I think about it. Look, the 30-minute, we just waited for it. Like I said, just wait for it. Look, retraced. Like if you enter there, would have been in drawdown. And then there's this issue. Isn't that a retest of the trend line before dropping? It could be, which is why I would expect this to actually break above. So yes. Yeah, the trend line is just a reference unless it is being respected hard, then it really becomes an important marker. Let me do this because this trend line sometimes changes when I move from time frame to time frame. Look at this. This is not the trend line. It's this one. It's just a reference, but if it's being respected to precision, which happens quite a lot, then you really have to pay attention to it. Let me make sure that it's correctly. You see this wick, so look at this. You see a break and retest, you see a support, you see a resistance, and you see this. So as we break above here, it should shoot up really nicely. Gold. So yeah, so gold should, as we break above, should move really nice. As long as we break above this thing. And yeah, I mean, hey, this is another view of it, but if you look at it from this perspective, look at this. Would have been taking out here, break even. And so you see what you see, that means I would not oh wow, look. So you see this is prompting potential quote unquote buy entry as you break above this. Look, as you break above this, what do you have? You have a lot of liquidity from a really strong level. So if GJ breaks above here, there's a really high probability that we move up, which means I'm not taking any more trades on GJ. if that happens, because I don't care about buys even if they form. I typically care if I'm trading alone, not if I'm streaming, because I don't really want to bias anybody that is learning. If you're learning, stick to the higher time frame. Don't take anything that is not with the higher time frame. That's all I
Like
can
that
say.
gold.
Yeah, gold should be better. Yeah, gold should be better. So this would make way more sense. This should make more sense. You just want a good visit
Pull
down
back,
here.
right?
Yeah, yeah. You want a good pullback and continue going up. Let me see. The 1 hour is looking quite healthy. There's also the 1 hour structure, which is interesting because here you see a body closure of the 1 hour. You see a top of the 1 hour, and you see even 30 minute being in favor of that. Oh, look at that. So as you flip above this, you should have enough steam to continue going up.
Maybe just wait for 1 hour.
Or just wait for the closure of the 1 hour. I'm not gonna take gold because it really good, looks good. I just don't like this. It should have enough steam to eat it up all the way up here. So it should have steam to go up here without an issue. It's just I don't like the area, and I remember in my head I still have on my mind. Yeah, I just don't feel like it. You know, that's how I trade. I just
I
don't
think
feel
that's
like
how we all should trade. You know, like take a trade where you're comfortable in, not what anybody else does.
exactly.
That's my point of view. Like I use the streams because when I'm trading by myself, I get anxious and I do mistakes because I just want to get over it and go do something else. You know, I get bored on this. When I'm streaming, it just calms me down and I look at things more clear and like I get distracted talking to people.
Yeah, yeah. So today I'm not pressing buys. I don't care if it's the setup is there. I'm only pressing sells, and if the sells do not present themselves, I'm not gonna trade. So this is the reasoning behind that mentality. I think gold should shoot up now as we break that candle. Oh, it created the wick on the 15th, so it should shoot up.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you get this, let me draw this one. Should be a good trade, by the way. From here, anybody that's a trade idea, if you want it, you know, should be good enough. Should reach up here. Let me see the 15-minute. Give me 1 second. There you go. Wait. You want this below here, and this, that right there. There you could have entered, and should push up enough. I'm not taking this, but just so you know, this is the trade idea. Should push up quite, yeah, right like that. And you should have a good setup all the way up to around here without an issue. That's 40 pips, so you could actually take profits here at that wick. You see this thing here? So yeah, there you go. Let's see if that if that trade idea plays out. Or not. You know why I don't like it either, because you've moved so much already. You see. So I'm just gonna check on that later to see if they played out or not. You know, if, it still looks good. You know, there's the setup is there. You know, the setup is there. It's just I don't like it because I don't like to go when you have so much momentum already done. So yeah. Anyways, this is my guy here. This is my guy here. Look at GJ, looks ready to shoot. Yeah, it should break below. Now if we break below, look at this. Now we grab nice extra liquidity. You see, now if we break below this, the setup is just perfect. So now I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's still there. It's still good. So yeah, the setup. So if you take that gold setup, that was good. That was a good setup. The gold setup. It's just I don't like it when it moves so much during if it has so much momentum, but the setup was there for take it. So if you felt that you wanted it, that's a good trade idea. I think it should reach gold should reach at least the TP that I drawn. Yeah, at least the TP that I drawn. Where was it? Let me see. Uh, at least that TP. Yeah, there you go. It's moving up. So yeah, it should reach at least here. Probabilities are there, and yeah, at least there. And then this could be a good runner all the way up. So yeah, gonna check on it later. My thing with my thing today sells and is GJ. I already made profits with gold this morning. I took the same setup that everybody took that was looking at Raja stream. So yeah, no secret there. Oh, this morning I didn't like the first attempt. I didn't like it. The first breakout attempt. And I didn't like this one. I remember when Raja was streaming, so I kind of remained chill. This one, when we were here, I didn't like. So when this happened, then on that one at the break of this, I felt better and actually entered like around here myself. Oh look, this is getting there. So I entered here early, but what the first which was it? I remember there was one that pushed up. This one pushed up at the beginning, I think it was, and that one I didn't like. And then when this formed, then this one I entered like around here, and then I grabbed my TP like right here, and that was it. I was done. I had two entries now I remember because I also took Raja's entry. And oh look, oh nice, yeah, nice volume, nice push, and the news is
Nice.
yeah, the news is in confluence because I think this was bad, wasn't it? Yeah, this was bad. There you go. Yeah, you see. So it makes sense. It fundamentally makes sense that push up all the way up there to 1947. So today we should see 1947 without any issues. Yeah. So if you, I was talking to somebody on Instagram. He was telling me that he's more profitable now um, just by sticking to one bias, and that's what I would recommend always to a newbie or to a noob, or how you say that. I'm a gamer, so newbie to me is not even it's not even a bad word.
For a beginner.
To beginner. So if you're a beginner, stick to one bias, and if you don't have your setup, don't take it. And then this is what happens when you don't have a clear bias and you don't know from where you should flip the bias. Then what happens is that if you made any good entry, then typically you give away not only the profits, but you could end up in you could end up even in losses. And the problem with that is that then revenge trading can kick in, and you could actually lose 1 week's worth of profits in just one day. And I don't know if you noticed that sometimes you force a trade, for example, pre New York, you come later, and then you come later and you see like a really easy setup that you really like. You take it and you win it, and it was really easy. I don't know if that ever happened to you guys. Like you have a lot of stress. You have you're forcing trades, you're losing, and suddenly you have a really seriously easy trade that forms up later, and you see it, and it happens, and you say, "Wow, that was an easy trade." Why? Because that trade made sense to you. Oh, Besa, how's it going, brother? That trade made sense to you, and that should have been the only trade you should have been taking. That should have been the only trade that you should have been taking, not anything else. But you forced the trade, now you lost money, and now you're revenge trading. By the way, revenge trading is the number one enemy of mine, personally. Revenge trading has made me lose.
Well, I think revenge trading has hurt everybody, and everybody has
including
learned
me.
from it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
called
can
the
put myself
Avenger.
on that list. I could put myself on that list. And greed, like knowing you got the 10 pips and you want more, and it just goes the other way because you didn't secure. That's a big one for me. Not securing.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, last week I had almost a perfect week. Last week I had an almost 100% profitable win. Yeah, revenge trading is a major flaw for a lot of traders. You add on emotion, and that is the problem. You know why you add on emotions? I was talking about trading yesterday to somebody, and that person connected that to a personal problem because it actually applies to everything. I didn't notice. I was telling that person yesterday, yeah, when you're revenge trading, when you revenge trade, the problem is that you did not accept the loss, and when you do not accept the losses, you act on emotions and you overcorrect. And when you overcorrect, you take decisions that are way beyond your risk scope, but on trading, right? But typically, you take decisions that are not really the decisions that you would typically take. And the problem is that you internally you know that, and then you also try to manage that decision, overcorrecting a little bit more, and it becomes like a convoluted mess. And the the person I didn't know start the person was applying that to like something that was happening personally, and that had nothing to do with trading, and she was like, "Oh, you helped me so much. Thank you. You don't know how you helped me." What? You're not a trader. Like I was talking trading to somebody that is not a trader. It was just kind of like talking about it because she wanted to know a little bit more about it and explaining about over because she heard me saying revenge trade, the word, and the and she was like, "Oh, you helped me so much with a personal issue that I had. I wasn't accepting my loss," and but it was like, "Whoa." Yeah, no.
I think it all comes to like when people play sports, and you look at professional sport players, they say that you have to learn how to lose before you can start to win.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think it's the same thing in trading. Once you start accepting your losses, understanding why you lost, and you go over them, you will slowly but surely learn from your losses and become a winner.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
losing is part of the process.
I'm not gonna lie. A break above here from all of this thing here should should push up price really nicely inside this zone. But as you notice that I draw this, oh look, this is still moving up. There's one. Yeah, I'm not a psychologist, but you have to learn a little bit about it. So there's the thing. I think it could be short lived. I think it could be short lived. Or today we might just stick around here, and that's actually this is what might happen today. I think. Look at this. I'm just noticing. Today we might stay around here for news. Who was it that said that maybe it's for news that they're gonna have this and this drop? Yeah, I agree. I think that maybe today we're gonna stick around here if we don't break below here, and and yeah, that could be that thing. That could be what's about to happen, and because I'm expecting a potential test of this area before falling more today. You know what? It grabbed liquidity. What is this? This is London, and but it already confirmed the level here, which is really good, really good for this pending order here. I do have an issue with the pending if we're, in the middle of the news. That might be a big issue for me if we are during news doing that. Oh, this is about to hit TP here. This is partial, by the way. This goes here. Okay. The moment this touches here, move as a stop loss to break even, and you should be good to go. There we go. Okay, break even right there. Yeah. That was yeah, that was good. Nice clean break. Okay, so maybe the GJ sales might not play out. Gold buys kept pushing up. A lot of volume coming up. This is all the way up to, okay, so here, what that means is that actually that runner, you can actually live it up to here, by the way. That runner, you should be able to live it all the way up to, I mean, around here, there. If it doesn't take this out, could reach out here, 1945. Even higher, look at this, what is this? Oh, look at that. No, even higher, actually. So this wick should not have any more strength. Should actually be able to reach today. Oh, there's a lot of range today. Wow. This should not hold. This should only make a little bit of noise coming up. Oh, look at that. You should be able to get a nice, yeah, around there. Should be good. There. Unless it takes out the runner and then, it's over. The party's over. Yeah, come on, GJ. Just give me that money, man. You're just wasting my time here. Right? Oh, look at that. Again. Boom, boom. What time is it? 9:45. Now if we drop, this is gonna be really high probability trade. Yeah, the market is giving away money. I don't know. This month there has been some really nice setups, just free money. Hey, have a good day, brother. You see, US 30, is US 30 done? Best is the US 30 master. Oh, look at that thing. Wait, what is going on here? Oh. Interesting. Oh, this is going up lately. The hourly coming down. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Of course. I don't know this index a lot, but yeah, look at this clean area here. Yeah, and this is a strong support level. What is this? 35,100. And it grabbed liquidity like again. Interesting. Yeah, I'll play with this later. Yeah, I keep saying I'm playing with this. It's just that because I'm making like I don't know, gold setups and GJ setups look so easy. Wow, 3 out of 3. There you go. Yeah, that's a perfect day right there. Let me see. Oh, the setup doesn't look difficult. I mean, not today, right? This is 9. This is the opening. This is NYSE. You get the wick. As you break below here, you grab this, right? Because this doesn't matter when you have volume. I mean, this is me taking on 30 minutes. I know you guys take on the 5 minute. I guess this. Oh, this. Maybe this was the setup on the 5 minute. Yeah, it broke below the support. I'm using the mini market, but I also use hot forex, and I also use what's the other one? This one. I noticed some differences, by the way, on each trader's domain. But I noticed a difference. Hot Forex has better spread on GJ than Dominion Markets, but Dominion Markets has a better spread on gold than Horfa. So I don't know why. Yeah, today sells pressure here, right? Oh, come on. You see, we are inside the range area. We are not. We didn't execute any buy, anything. We're just letting price do its thing. This is a normal, kind of like, let's say, an expected behavior. Because the moment price breaks out of consolidation, you can't expect a sudden move, and that would be perfect for what I'm expecting to the breakout below here. This is a pending order. This would be typically free money. It really doesn't matter now if it comes all the way from up here now. Not to me anymore. Because now you see this. This is grabbing better entries just because, you know, the big guys maybe want this move. If it really happens, right? Now, the moment it breaks below here, there's nothing stopping price. There's nothing stopping price below here. Man, I'm gonna have to go fix my braces. I almost hooked my tongue like a fish. Yeah, so if we break from up here today, now after this, it's even a better setup for me. What time? Yeah, especially if this happens like around 10:30. I don't know, 10:30. Then you know it's like a 80% probability trade. This one here, this break, this drop here. Yeah, remember to give like Bessel said, to give it a like and subscribe and all of that. I have to be more. I have to be more of a YouTuber. I have to be more of a telling people to subscribe and like and be more about it. I guess. I don't know. I don't care. Like as long as I have at least one person that we can have a good time trading, I guess I'm okay. I proved that because I have the other Spanish channel. If you go look at it. That one has like over, I don't know, 2 years. And sometimes you find videos there. I was like with 2 people, and that was good enough for me. You know, so just having somebody to talk about anything. Because this is boring if you're alone, unless you're looking at videos. But then if you're looking at something, then you can miss a trade.
No.
So what I try to do is then share whatever I've learned with my experience and maybe help somebody that is kind of like me when I was starting, and also learn from anybody sharing any idea. That always helps. I'm trying to learn the 1 minute game, by the way. I'm looking at it. I'm noticing that whenever you are in the, even 5 minutes, 5 minutes better confirmation. But whenever you have a good structured formation again. Like if you're at a certain zone, is what I've noticed, right? On that one, I always try to catch as much knowledge as I can from mini banks and those guys about the 5 minutes, right? And what I've noticed is if you are at a strong level and the 5 minute, for example, look, this is a perfect setup. I see this all the time. So I already know this setup. You see this setup? That one I know it. That one you can print screen it because it happens a lot. And also happens the same way, but this one closing a little bit below it and still this shooting up and closing above. This one I've seen it so many times. This is exactly the setup that I was about to mention. That when you have a strong zone and you have like a 5 minute creating a small structure where you have against the same level a support, a small resistance, and a higher time frame support, but the wick, that the candle that breaks above also grabs more liquidity than the support, that setup is a reversal. That one I've noticed. Actually, that one you can literally kind of like back test that one because I've been playing with that one and I've noticed a pattern there. I don't see it here. I don't see anything here. I mean, this one could be, but it doesn't look like a setup. This is also atypical. What is it? This is the morning glory, morning star. No, what is this? Yeah, there are some things to do with the 1 minute chart combined with the round number and support. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure because it's price levels. Like I always say, to me, what is sacred is a price range. It's a key. You have key levels, but it's really a range and structure. That's what's sacred to me. Maybe I should have been taking the sell here now because I had enough 1, 2, 3, and each time has been closing lower. Yeah, no, this one was higher, but the 30 minute was higher too. Oh, what the heck? Oh, there you go. Oh, 1 minute away from the 1 hour. But look at this, the 1 hour doesn't want to close below this. Wants to close all the way above there. This is 10 a.m. Oh, that would be perfect if we get yeah, this is looking interesting. Because now we got, wait, let me see the higher time frame. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 159.500 is the level. If we break below, now we have the 1 hour. Oh, look at that. And then now we have the 1 hour. So this is the new resistance here. So now I can do this because it's been confirmed. So look, this was the support. This could be now the resistance. And from here, it could actually grab. Yeah, it could actually be the one grabbing liquidity to break. Because the same way this needed like 1, 2, 3 1 hour candle wicks just to go up. This is already 1, 2, 3 1 hour candles from here. Which is pretty much what it could, need just to come down. Let me see. Yeah, it makes sense now. So the pending sell order should be. Oh, there you go. 1 hour closure below. I think I'm gonna take that sell. That's gonna be my last trade of the month. We just need that candle wick to form or this break below. Either way, I think I'll take it. Whichever happens. This is already there, so that should be okay. or
It's
if we
gonna
get a good
drop.
win. Hmm?
It's gonna drop. I think so.
Yeah, if it, I mean, the setup is there. It needs to drop.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Come on.
Let's go.
I think I actually could enter now at the. Let me see. Oh yeah, for this one we could actually see the 5 minutes to see what's gonna happen. Oh, look at that. Maybe I could just rely on this break and forget about this. This is the limit of the liquidity area, which is why I have it below there, right there. I have it like right there. Because that's right there below the liquidity area. Did this one play? Yeah, this one played out. Should be reversed. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You notice? Right there, the reaction. Right there. That's nice. Yeah, I have to find where the reaction level is just to make sure that I TP before we get any reaction. Should be around here. Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. Actually, should have entered earlier, I guess. Did not activate on my MetaTrader yet. I guess I have it down here. I'm about to get activated. I haven't. What? How different is this? Why didn't? Let me see. What price level is this? It changes quite a lot, you know, from the broker to this. 159.43. I have it here at 159.43, and here I have it at 159.43. Oh, I had it wrong. Okay, it was okay. Yeah, so I have it here in the broker 159.43.5. See, it literally tapped here but did not activate, which is good because it's retracing. This is how many pips away? Like 1, 2 pips? Let me see. One. Just 1 pip. Yeah. So this is a safe zone. 1 pip away from the liquidity limit, just to make sure. I was saved by 1 pip. Well, not saved. That's how. So, by the way, whenever I draw here, I really draw first in my MetaTrader because that's where I'm executing, right? So, here on the MetaTrader, I made sure that I placed it at least 1 pip below the liquidity area, and then I came here and just drew this thing, you know, where it should have been looking like. But the thing is, you always want to make sure that you are right below the. This literally saved me. Wow. I mean, we're still bearish, you know. We're still bearish. Stop loss still there. It's just that if it oh, look at that. If it now creates that thing and flips, then this is really gonna happen really nicely. I noticed that Raja did that too this morning. That was really wise. You have to always look at your broker and make sure that you don't get caught with the spread, that you don't get caught in a bad entry. $9.30 was a retracement. Yeah, And this is the one that started at 9:30, came back down here. You mean gold? Oh, somebody took a mushroom. Who ate the mushroom?
Super Mario.
Yeah, I just noticed that today, because of this morning trades, I already have three trades. So, by the way, I have three trades, but if I count but I'm not gonna count last night's trade, even though it ended today, because that was a trade that I took yesterday during Asia. So I had one loss, two wins. I got caught on a similar trade like this one, but on gold, and closed 30. Still, still a loss, and one loss, two wins, and this could be and this will be the fourth trade. I'm not taking any more. And the only reason why I'm taking this one is because this one is an idea that even if I leave the stream, I'm still gonna leave it there. So I have one, two, three trades, and the fourth one would be the last one. And I'm not playing, and I'm not buying GJ. So my fingers are not gonna trigger the buy button on GJ today. I will leave that alone. What is the name of the superhero with the skull on the? Oh, that's the Punisher, right?
Yeah, the Punisher.
Yeah, that was me revenge trading. Yeah. Hey,
Punishing yourself.
Lucky. See you, brother. Take care. Oh, I didn't know this guy was the Punisher.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
old.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Has there been any good Punisher movie? Because
Well, the show on Netflix is really good. They should stop doing it because Disney bought, I think they're Marvel. So
uh-huh.
Disney bought them up and they stopped making it because it's too biting. But the show is amazing.
Oh, interesting. Because I like the Punisher, the concept. Like, so for example, you see a really crappy movie that I like, just because I really like fantasy. Like Lord of the Ring is the kind of like the my climax, let's say, of what I would look for a movie, for what I look for in a movie.
Okay.
So there's a really crappy movie that I just liked, just because it is a fantasy movie, superhero stuff, which is Nicolas Cage. What is this like fire thing? He became. What's the name? He's on like on a motorcycle, and he made it like a pact.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking. He made a pact with the devil, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
time you get on the something rider,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rider, right?
something rider,
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. There you go.
That's a crappy movie, and I just liked it. Just
But
because.
I don't think it's a crappy movie. I think it's a really good movie.
But I just liked it. Like no, I know, yeah, yeah.
Like for me, the best movie of all times is The Goonies.
The Goonies.
It's
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That to me is
But
a movie that I
that's a
don't know how many
classic.
times I've seen, and I've seen it since I was little.
By the way, yeah, I don't have to look at the chart. I already had the pending order there. If it happens, it happens. Oh, like now I have a sell stop. By the way, and now I have a stop loss that I can make it tighter now. Oh, that's good. Okay, so now I have a tighter stop loss, and from there I don't have to touch anything. By the way, so I just can keep talking about movies because my trade should play out. Let me set this up. Wait, right below here. Stop loss should be right above here, and now it should be okay. There we go. I modified this to put this here. Not gonna lie, I added a little bit more risk because now I have the wick that I was looking for. So I replaced this sell stop. Now, because the risk is a little bit higher, I'll be TPing if it happens around here. Because from here to here should be a really nice profit if it happens. Anyways, this thing here, I know it is. How much did I give them this thing? Because the one you're talking is just a classic. Like I don't.
The Goonies. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah, but the Goonies is really old. It's just, yeah, and it is fantasy. Like I remember, I was really, really, really like a kid when I saw it, and but it kind of like transports you to like a. That's the one where the guy has like an eye to the side, right?
Yeah, the weird guy that is a
Yeah.
bunch of kids that are closing down the town, and they found the treasure.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, the freaking movie's old, but it's good. Yeah, yeah.
But the movie is amazing.
Yeah, it's an adventure for sure for any kid.
I don't know how many times. Like my mom used to hate that movie. How many times I would put it on the VHS over and over.
You know what? Which movie I really liked, and I mean, like, I really wasn't expecting that movie to, for me to, I wasn't expecting that movie to be so good because I really had no expectations because that was a movie that a friend of mine gave me, like on a DVD or something, and I had that movie for I don't know how many months sitting there because it really didn't didn't look like a good movie, and the Shawshank Redemption, that thing.
Oh, that movie's good.
Oh, freaking good! Like look at this 9.3. I wasn't like that's such a pleasant surprise when you're not expecting nothing from a movie,
And it's a good movie.
and it's such a good movie. Like I remember I was watching that movie. I was like, oh my god, this is so good! Like the whole thing. I enjoyed everything about that movie. It just was a pleasant surprise. I didn't even know it was 9.3. Look at that. That's a really high rating here.
Yeah, but that movie is also another classic.
Yeah, but wow, that's a good. Like I even want to watch it again. Now to think about it. Yeah, for anybody joining new. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. For anybody
The
joining,
teacher's
let me.
really rejecting them.
Yeah, let me type this just in case. What are we doing? We are waiting for GBP JPY to break below. What level is this? I am at least 159. And now I'm waiting for 159.43 because now I'm willing to enter higher to grab sales. That's what we're waiting. The Forex trading idea. And that way anybody joining, because we're talking about movies, but yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting for this to happen. I mean, I'm waiting for this to happen. Anyways, that freaking movie. And then you know what I hate a lot? When somebody tells you, oh, such and such is such a great movie, you go and see the movie, it's a complete waste of time. That's why when I find like a good movie, I try not to tell people that it is the greatest movie ever or whatever. I just say, hey, it's a good movie.
But I think that goes like with any type of art, like even with TV shows or even music. Like maybe your type of movies or shows isn't the same as somebody else's. Like on TV shows, I like very gruesome shows like Vikings or Last Kingdom. Shows like that call my attention. But when they start off slow and there's no action, I can't watch it. I fall asleep.
Yeah,
So it all depends on what type of movie you like.
yeah. It depends on that, but some movies are just plain bad,
Yeah.
and some movies are just plain good, and to a point where majority of the people like it. If this thing shoots up because of all of this liquidity grab, then this is the one that comes all the way up here. Now, actually, buy orders would actually make way more sense now after this happened. And if you grab a buy above here, that would be justified. But I'm not. But I would not. Then I would not be trading today anymore. But if you see this breaking above here, support, kind of creating a support, this is the 1 hour. Yeah. Oh, look at this. So whatever you see breaking above here, forming like a support, you could actually make the case for this to continue going up here because this is the same area from here. Same area expected here. You see, this is a strong area from the past. You see, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So, and here. So this could make sense because we stayed here so long that if we break above here now, the least that you could expect is actually, oh, this is not the same area, by the way. I just noticed this is 160. So that is actually right around here. So you just be careful with this, right? Okay, 160. So okay, so if it breaks above here, there's not a lot. So yeah, I don't like it. Anyways.
So let me ask you something, because if it breaks up from up there, it'll be a flip of the 4-hour candle. Do you think the 4-hour candle will actually flip?
Yeah, it could flip because it would still make sense to visit this for tomorrow if it really wants to break below. And like I said, today we could just stay inside of here, this area. So it would actually make sense. It's just that I would not buy. Like, it's a really nice level to buy from, but I would not buy. There's one reason why I don't like buys. Let me explain it, because I can see it right here. Because my brain stops me from taking trades, and sometimes I don't know how to explain it. But this time, I can explain it. Look at this. Clean chart. There's the daily. Look at the daily. What do you see? See a big wick. You have a wick to fill. This is a rejection. We came all the way up to here, and this is dying. Okay, look at the 4 hour. What do you see? There's one behavior, right? There's one behavior expected inside of my head from price. It doesn't have to happen. It just typically happens, right? Because in trading, there's no certainties, only probabilities. So when price is coming up, typically likes to visit this level here if it wants to go up. Right, this was the breakout. This was the visit to the liquidity area to continue going up. And correction, impulse. Okay, blah 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 blah. What is this? The new one. Now, the new one, same area. Look left, same area. Look left, came up, short-lived, rejection, same area, impulse down, same area where you grabbed here. Notice, right? Now go up where? Same area, right? Now, which is why I sold with last night. I was praising heavens. I said, wow, this is just free money, and I sold this top. Why? Because even though it was, and I remember saying, wow, this is a 4 hour bullish that I have like a 90% certainty it's gonna drop. Why? Because look at this. Look at the 1 hour. Boom, boom. Because if 4 hours is gonna flip, 1 hour is gonna let you know. If 1 hour is gonna flip, 30 minutes gonna let you know. If 30 minutes gonna flip, 15 minutes gonna let you know, but it's not gonna be random. It's gonna be from a specific level. So that's where people mess up a lot. Like they want they are expecting like any formation of a structure on the lower time frame makes sense. No, it has to make sense with the higher time frame. If you record that for your rest of your career on trading, I think you're gonna be profitable. So higher time frame had a major liquidity level here that the 4 hour was not gonna let you know early enough because it was bullish. But 1 hour told you here. And if you didn't want the 1 hour like I didn't wait for the 1 hour to let me know. I just waited for the structure to make sense, and I waited for the 15-minute to let me know. Because I already knew this zone here. And look at this. And that giveaway for me was this. Not only the closure, but that freaking wick up here. That wick came and broke way above all of the other wicks. Why that wick was so important to me yesterday? Because that wick happened above the highest volume session in the world, which was, look at this, 9:15. Guess what? That is the NYSE Open, and look at this, 11 a.m. is literally the time frame of the highest volume you can find in the entire world for trading. So the moment this GJ thing, it even needed, look, it was so important that it even needed all of these impulse just to grab that wick up there. That's how strong that level is. The moment that one rejected again, number one, the giveaway was we broke above it and we came back down below it. Now the question in my head was, GJ is not supposed to have the highest volume moves during, even though it happens sometimes during Asia. Asia is the slowest session ever. So what that means is this is the last time they're grabbing entries to go down. Because they already got their entries here, the people from New York, and then Asia needs, because to keep in mind, New York and London, they got their orders here. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They got their orders here. They're all together here. Now Asia wants their order in. Close below, that's it. That's your cue. You go in. Why? Now, why did I target this level instead of this level? Because this level should not hold now. Because this level was just a impulse level, let's say orders, just to revisit the better entries for the Asia session. Because everybody most likely were confused here, because GJ was bullish on the 4 hour. I mean, not everybody, but not. Let's say that the shortest time frame people might have been confused right here. But if you look at the higher time frame, you keep in mind that, okay, you know what? You can go on the lower time frame and say, hey, I got my cues. 5 minute, maybe this was the entry for 5 minutes. This could be one, and this could be the confirmation. I didn't look for 5 minutes. I looked for 15. This was the entry. Oh no, you know what? Actually, no. I entered here. Because I wanted like a better confirmation, because I was gonna go hard at it. Like I said, if I'm gonna enter this, I want to enter with a lot of risk, because this, if it happens, should be a really nice move down. And actually, I entered literally right here. I can tell you the level. $165.8. What is this? 155.8. Right there. Oh yeah, right there. Exactly. That's it. And that's it. And boom, 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 boom. And there we go. And now we're here. So you notice this is a strong support. This is a strong liquidity area. So if we don't break it today, that's okay. I think we might just stay in range here today. And maybe it actually makes sense. I think it was Mohammed that said that. Who was it that said maybe it's a preparation for tomorrow with NFP just to drop, if it's gonna drop? I think that's maybe what's going on. Yeah, if it doesn't drop today, this level here. Now, oh, I was explaining because all of this just was to say why I'm expecting this revisit down here. Why? Because if you look left, look, whenever you look left, you notice that price likes this area. So even if it's not gonna drop below it and drop for the higher time frame drop of this area here, which is a high velocity area, by the way, um, it still has a lot of probabilities of just coming down for liquidity. Like if it wants, let's say, if GJ really wants to go up again and continue going up, it would still make sense to do it grabbing liquidity around this area before doing that. So that's why, and also the daily, and the daily looks, you look at that, daily looks nice, 4 hour looks nice, 1 hour looks nice. It's just forming that thing here. So maybe later today we get that visit below from here to, and I'm noticing this, this is a level to watch out for. I'm noticing that thing here. So be careful with this. Because, yeah, this is where I would... It should have enough. It should have enough strength just to fall, by the way, after this. Just watch out for a reaction from here. Because if for some reason you see here and you see here, it kind of created something there. But it should have enough steam to just fall, if anything. So yeah, what time is it? Yeah, 10:30. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be a good day. You know what? This doesn't look like it wants to fall today, so I think we're gonna call it a day here. Tomorrow I'm gonna wait until 7:10 a.m. around there. 7:10 a.m. If I don't see Raja streaming for the NFP, then yeah, I'm gonna go live. The chat zoom so we can see your screen. Oh, the chat zoom. Oh, you mean the chat? Yeah. You mean the pricing? Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna wait. This doesn't look like it wants to fall today, so anyways, we're gonna tomorrow see if we're gonna be here. For tomorrow, this is what I would expect before we leave, because we're only 2 minutes away from the 30th, 10:30. This is what I would expect by tomorrow. Will you look 4 hour? Look for the structure. If we're gonna really, if we really will be a, let's say, coming down here and maybe wants a better pricing, what you could actually expect for price to do is. Let me remove this. I could leave that alone. I would actually expect, you see this level here? I could actually expect price to, you see, we are rejecting this zone here. A visit up to here today, which should be able to, here. A visit up to this level here today, which is 159.93, whatever that is, and a potential visit up here too, in the form of a wick for the 4 hour. Not the lower time frame should actually look like solid body closures on the 30-minute and stuff like that. Most likely that's how it looks like. So if this thing maybe it's looking for better pricing from today, what should actually be playing out are buy orders, which I'm not gonna be placing anyways. So buy orders would actually make sense all the way up to 160.100 maybe. I think that's 160.100. And from here tomorrow, we might, if this one holds, if and only if this level holds, then tomorrow we might see this playing out and this playing out, and who knows if this one plays out. Now, if this thing doesn't hold, the whole thing changes, and now I would have to kind of like reevaluate everything, because you know from that point on, then we don't know if we're just gonna stay here a little bit longer. Because GJ, when it ranges, GJ is a master at ranging when it ranges, and as you notice, when it's going with the trend, it's the best trend pair that you can actually grab. So at this point, this is what I would expect, that if we don't break today this level here, then that means that there's a high probability that you visit this and you visit even this. And if we reject from here, then tomorrow we see this. So tomorrow, if we reject this by tomorrow, you can expect the same behavior from me, which is I'm not placing any buys, I'm only placing sells. And that's how it would be. And gold, let me see gold before we leave. Looks like descending triangle. Yeah, I don't know.
What do you see next higher time frame resistance for gold?
Gold looks quite bullish. I think we should see today. There's a really high probability that today we see 1948. Yeah, 1948. Oh, 47. Okay, 1947. Yeah. That is a weekly level for what it looks like. Let me see. Yes, it is a weekly level. So today it would actually make, so, oh, look at that. The same way GJ looks bearish, this one looks bullish. If we break above, oh, look at that thing. If we break above 1959, that's the flip of the weekly. Actually, the flip is around here. But the break of the last resistance of the weekly would be around above 1959.83. So, yeah, and it would actually make sense with this zone here. So look at this. Gold should be really easy tomorrow if we are above this zone. Anything above 1950 is hard buys. It's like same thing with GJ sales would be gold buys. Like anything above 1947 specifically, forming a support or above here, should be a really strong buy order. That, like I said, that you're just with the trend and with the probabilities on your favor. So anything above here should be really, really strong. What is this? Oh, 151. Okay, because I'm looking at this wicks here. I think this was war and all of that. So this is a really nice. So you see this from here to here. There's a high velocity area. It's a little tricky because of this, but it should happen. And above 1951.3 should be a clean range up to here, even for a pending order, which I'm not gonna leave because I know that tomorrow there's gonna be news. So, but anyways, if tomorrow we are above this level, it's gonna be really easy buy entries. By the way, look at this. Even the trend line's being broken, so now you need just during the rest of the day that for, oh, this could reject here. Okay, that would be interesting if this one flips. If this one flips on gold, yeah, sales are still in play, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of momentum for bulls, so that would be something weird. So any closure above here should continue buys. Keep in mind that if tomorrow we wake up and we see this thing bouncing and playing around here, I would not place any buy orders that are not nearby 1938.
Okay.
This is the limit. Look left. This is the limit. So you will look at the structure for tomorrow. In case I don't even stream, this is typically what I would do. If we are above here, I look at the structure here. Now what do you have? You have a higher high, lower high. Maybe you're gonna have today, like I said, 1947 is really likely today. So like any extra buy orders you grab from here might be a good idea. Same way I think GJ now is justified to buy, to be honest. I'm not gonna buy, but GJ should be pushing up to that level that we said, the same way this might be pushing up to this level. So what could happen is that as we form this resistance tomorrow, if we form it and we reject here, then now you are expecting that this becomes the reference of the structure. That's important, right? Because now you have,
Okay.
this was the previous reference, this is the nice, then the other reference, you see body closures. You're gonna have potentially another reference here, right? So now you would have this boom, boom, boom. Now what are you waiting for? You would be waiting for a support to be formed. Which areas make sense? Look, this one,
Retracement.
or this one. Look, this the wicks for some reason came and still closed above. Now it would be a little bit confusing, but still the best area for support to continue going up would be actually down below here. No, if that makes, I don't know if that makes sense, but this is the area where you have the reference. I don't know if that makes sense. See, this is the reference. So this is, now you can see it. This is a mess. Why am I scrabbling? Like, wait, we have tools here for that. Yeah, we have tools for that. There you go. Look at this. Now this is better. Now this is better. And now this is better. You look at this. So now you know what to expect. So maybe tomorrow you wait for this resistance to form, and as we reject this, you either grab buys entries from here if we reject from here to continue going up, or even down from here to continue going up. And that would be good, especially if you see a formation of support above this. So, and then possibly this is the one that, you know, breaks up. So
These two 4-hour lines are invalid now.
yeah, when you see that I don't have zones on the 4 hour, you see this is a strong one. This is good. This is just a reference for me to know that, look at this, that previously for some reason price closed around there, but it's just a reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what really matters now for me. This one, and this being the level of the limit, and this one. So I will be moving this. So yeah, for the rest of the day, I would say that GJ could, is gonna either range or go up a little bit more. This one maybe complete the move up. You know, if it breaks below, then things change a little bit, so I will look for that too. But what did I say? Yeah, this, you see this? Now I move this around here, and what I do is I move this around here. What price level is this? There, 70. Okay, so there, that's the reference. Even though that's the 1 hour, let me see how it looks like on the 1 hour. Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't look bad. Okay, so this is the reference for me. Boom. There you go. 4 hour. There you go. And that, now this is the key level from where the structure can continue going up tomorrow, either from here or from here. Anything that's not around, yeah, this is good. This is good here. Anything that doesn't form a support around here or around here might be tricky for continue going buys tomorrow if we close like above here. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, I think we're gonna end it up. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is moving up. Like I said, there you go. Look, you see? Now buys are justified. Yeah, above here, there's a really high probability this gets to here. Really high. Really high probability. So yeah, anybody that hasn't traded today, I don't like, you know, it's just I don't like to go against the trend, but this one would be justified just the same way this one was justified this morning. Yeah, you see? Same way. It's just that it's not my cup of tea. But this one now, as it breaks above here, you should see a shoot up from here to here. Has enough liquidity for that. And then today we could see what's the heck is intense to do. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. God willing, have a great day. Do not overtrade. And yeah, same place, same channel, hopefully around 7:10 a.m. Eastern, if anything. So have a great
Thank you
one.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Bye bye.
Bye.